Welcome to the Rockin' Rich Lynch on the Radio Show. I'm your host, Rockin' Rich Lynch, inviting you to join me as we discover great new music by bands and artists from around the world. With interviews, music news and reviews, great prizes, and a whole lot more. Visit us online today at soundpress.net for great music promotion and publicity. Hi, this is Rockin' Rich Lynch, and you're listening to the very best of Rockin' Rich Lynch on the radio. We recently moved our operations from the New York, New Jersey market to Nashville, Tennessee, and we are now looking for a production and broadcast partner in the region to take the radio show to new heights. If you're a band, musician, solo act, or represent a musical project in any genre, please visit soundpress.net and our new site, musiccitynashville.net, to learn how we can help get your message to the world. Now, please enjoy this great interview from our archives. Everyone, we are back. The man we're talking to today is the backbeat for two of rock and roll's most biggest and historically important bands, Guns N' Roses and Velvet Revolver. I am, of course, talking about Matt SORUM. Matt, thank you so much for being on the program today.
Cool, man. How are you guys doing out there? Where are we?
We are just outside of New York City in a little hamlet in the hills of New Jersey.
Sweet.
So let me tell everybody, Matt, mattsorum.tv is the website. A lot of very cool things, a nice high-tech site you got going. You're all connected into the internet out there.
Well, you know, you got to keep up to date, don't you? It's a modern world. I got my Twitter on there. I got my Facebook connected. I still got my MySpace page, but you know, I don't know if anyone's going there anymore, but I still got that. Let me see. I got all my links to all my other sites. I got widgets. I got it all happening. Yeah.
Some nice videos. Some nice videos too. I hear you on MySpace. I don't do much of that. But Matt SORUM is going to be coming to the El Rey Theater in Los Angeles, California on March 19, 2010 as part of the Donovan and Friends benefit concert for the David Lynch Foundation. And Matt, you'll be backing up Donovan. Is that what you're going to be doing that night?
I mean, isn't that cool? Can you believe that? I mean, I've had a pretty good career so far, but I mean, I love Donovan, and I put together another project called Global Sound Lodge. Check that out at globalsoundlodge.com. It's a new thing I'm doing with humanitarian efforts, charitable causes. There's one song on there for Haiti, and you can download that on iTunes as well. Global Sound Lodge. Slash is playing the solo, and we're donating that money to Haiti. This particular event is David Lynch Foundation, the famous director who everyone might know from Lost Highway and Blue Velvet. He's got a foundation that really is about meditation and deals with a lot of Tibetan monks, and it's very groovy, and Donovan's involved. And the Global Sound Lodge is going to get up and play with Donovan.
Nice, Matt. Tickets are only $25. Donovan.ie is a website where all that information is right now. I'm sure you can find a link over at Matt's site. Matt, what's your favorite Donovan song?
Oh, the Hurdy-Gurdy, man. Can you play it?
I can try to play it on guitar. I can't play it on the air right now, but I would love to.
Or Mellow Yellow. That's a good one. They call me Mellow Yellow.
There you go. Matt, are the Darling Stilettos a reaction to your having played behind, hot, sweaty male bands for the better part of your career?
You guessed it. I mean, I came up with that myself. But Darling Stilettos is a hot thing, too. Check that out at darlingstilettos.com. I got 5 songs up there. They just got mixed by, 4 of them are mixed by Chris Lord-Alge, who did the last 2 Green Day albums. Daughtry, everybody under the sun mixed the songs. They sound amazing. And that will be out very soon. We're shopping the record deal right now.
Right. I got to tell you, I was looking at some of the videos. I was dizzy, Matt.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
So
it's sexy.
Yeah, if sex sells, Matt, this could be your biggest project ever, and that's saying something considering the bands that you've been in.
Well, I mean, it's basically a rock and roll thing. It's a lifestyle, but it's just done with 4 beautiful girls. What a concept.
Is that any more distract? I mean, as a drummer, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. Is that a distraction at all while you're, hanging out behind them, watching those girls doing what they do?
Let me tell you, I've looked at some asses in my day, especially Axl and Scott Weiland, and they're kind of skinny butts, those guys.
Hey.
So no, it's a lot better visual. Yeah, and you know what? It's actually very inspiring to be back there.
Well,
makes me play even better.
I can imagine.
Thanks, man.
Hey, listen. Speaking of Axl, and now that the hype has died down with the benefit of hindsight, what can you tell us? What was your feelings about his Chinese Democracy?
You know what? I haven't listened to it. I have not listened to it.
Wow.
I need a whole weekend. I heard it's like a double album or something. So I haven't listened to the record. I probably should at some point. I can't say I have, though.
Okay, who's been the biggest influences on you in terms of drums?
Oh, John Bonham had to be my number one biggest, and then I really love Keith Moon, Ginger Baker, all the great guys out of the 70s, Roger Taylor from Queen,
absolutely,
Ian Pace from Deep Purple.
All right.
Those are my guys.
Nice, Matt. Is it personally frustrating to you to have been part of two of the biggest bands in rock history and not really have them available for you to work with at this point?
Well, you know what? We just had a meeting with Velvet Revolver yesterday. Flash's got the solo album coming out, so we're all very behind him on that. It's something he's wanted to do for 10 years. Velvet Revolver is still a band. We're going to get back together the first of the year and get back out on tour next year. So that is definitely a focus. But I've got time to dabble in all this other crazy stuff I'm doing. But we definitely want to get back out there. And, it's such a like kind of a time that the world needs rock and roll. And we're one of those bands that just, brings it to the people. So, can't wait to get back out and play and people to come out because it's been a good time and it's been a great career. But like I said, I got the Darling Stilettos I'm focusing on and Global Sound Lodge and all these other things. So, it's nice home for a minute.
The process for discovery of the new Velvet Revolver was all over the web about a year ago. A lot of rumors and stuff like that. Do you guys have a game plan about how you might go about filling that slot?
Yeah, we're actually going to, we've got two guys that we like, but we're actually going to do something very soon online where we're going to actually let people all over the world go on to velvetrevolver.com. And because it's very hard for somebody, if you're a great singer and you don't know how to get from point A to point B, how do you get your CD in the hands of Velvet Revolver? And how does it get to Slash, or how does it get to Matt or Duff or Dave? So we're going to try to make it a little bit easier for everybody with the internet component the way it is now. We're not going to do a competition or anything silly like that because we're just not that kind of band. But we're gonna let the world kind of come to us through the internet. And we'll let you know about that very soon. You'll hear about it online. So
yeah, that's nice. You're opening up the doors, and you'll certainly get a ton of people dreaming about making the part in Velvet Revolver. That would be awesome.
Well, you know what? I mean, I've been a little bit concerned lately that they just don't make great rock singers anymore. But I know there's some guy out there or girl somewhere in the world that's got what it takes to be the front person for Velvet Revolver. Man, I'm like. It could be some dude that's a truck driver in, I don't know, New Jersey, for all we know. It could be a guy that says, I got the pipes, I got the swagger, but he's just never been able to kind of figure out how to get to where he needs to go. I mean, I believe that, and, I mean, not that American Idol proves it because, I'm not a huge fan of the show, but every once in a while they come out with somebody, but, that's sort of case in point. It's like, maybe the guy that's the rock and roll dude isn't going to go on American Idol anyway, so he would be much more into being in a band like Velvet Revolver. So we're going to try to do something very soon that can let those people get on board too.
Matt, that's so awesome. I mean, Journey and Yes are two bands right now that are actually having revitalizations because of they found singers on YouTube, so it can be done. Let me just ask you one more. Guns N' Roses is known for its excess. The Velvet Revolver shows had a lot of decadence associated with the stage production, but your whole life isn't like that, is it? I mean, what do you do to relax in the downtime?
Well, I got a couple of Harleys. I ride bikes. I mean, I'm not hardcore into the drinking or the drugging anymore. You got to kind of give it a break. It's like you get to a certain age and your body kind of goes, "Hey, man, I better chill out here." Or, we did what we did, and luckily we all lived to tell the tale, and that didn't necessarily ring true at some points. It seemed like one of us was going to, fall off the deep end, but, it was what it was, had a great time while it lasted. But now, I live my life pretty spiritual now, and I have a really good girlfriend that is going to be my wife soon, and living like I'm just a normal dude, just trying to make my life a good life and help other people and do the best I can. You know what I mean?
Okay, Matt, thank you so much, and you're going to be helping out and doing that at the Donovan show coming up on March 19th. Have a blast and rock 'em, okay?
Thanks a lot for having me, man. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Rockin' Rich Lynch on the Radio Show, part of the SoundPress.net radio network. Remember, if you're a band or artist looking for promotion, or if you'd like to sponsor this show or add this program to your station, please get in touch with us today at SoundPress.net.